facto, pterodactyl when I'm micro and macro my mind. Why would I try to hide the fact that I'm jacked to be actually naturally high? And I'm that guy with the flashlight, looking back at the track with the black light. How about this, how about that? Pay attention to wax, you're free to see what that's like. And that's why we need to take things slow, slow. And that's why we need to let some things go. Take a trip through your mystery. Hopefully this visit is a victory, and quick to relieve any trickery. Then we can put it down as history. Bye. See you later, alligator. Better not be a hater. Hit the fader, hip hop.
All right, guys. Ian Anderson and Ben Baker, Central Coast Disc Golf. Ben, we are back. 2016 NorCal Championships, Round 1, Part 2. Let's watch some disc golf, buddy.
Yes, sir. Can't wait.
All right, guys. We're kicking off Part 2 on hole 10. What's the game plan here, Ben?
Hole 10 is probably the other biggest long hole on the course. The real route for it is probably a lefty flex backhand or a righty sidearm, but 365 uphill, not many righty sidearms are getting there.
Yeah.
It's really tough to reach this hole, unlike most of the holes on the course. But it's not the most open, obvious hyzer either. And the tee pad, let's just say that this was the wettest winter that we'd had in a long time, and I don't think they anticipated there being so much erosion.
Okay, gotcha.
So the tee pad is sketchy as heck.
So it looks like Nico got up there, but not entirely close. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just say all these guys were concerned about going off the front of the tee pad.
Not something you want to be worried about when you're throwing.
No, great course, and I'm sure that before the rain hit, there was a lot more dirt there and a little safer. But,
yeah.
At this point, it was, you could see it's moist already. Like, not to mention the end of the tee pad being, a drop off.
Yeah, no doubt.
So health and safety, is in the minds of all of them right now.
Mm-hmm. David, a little practice run up there, see how that goes.
Yeah, better a bogey than a broken bone.
Yeah, good call. David using the towel trick to perfection.
Yeah.
He's up there.
There was ever a time to do it.
Yeah. Steve Rico does that a lot. He's a huge fan of the towel thing. Seems to work, though.
Yeah.
Michael Moulton definitely has the power to get there. He threw that thing way up there.
Oh, yeah. And it does get pretty far up. You could maybe kind of see it finish there.
Yeah.
Behind that tree.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty close to where you want to be. I think he's a little bit right.
Okay.
I guess. Oh, wow. I ended up getting pretty well up there.
Did it really? Wow. It looked like a ton of hyzer out of his hand. It must have been something flippy.
It got up there and he got down.
Right on. Yes, he did.
Yeah, as he was saying, better to just kind of run it out than to try to stop yourself at that point.
Yeah.
Be an easy way to turn an ankle, something else.
Sure. David with the look for a 2, but not a very easy one. Looks like he's just playing smart for the par. Did that work?
I think he got through.
Oh, no, he didn't. This is his third shot right here.
This is 3. Oh, yeah.
That one got closer, at least. Josh has a look for 2. Looks like you don't want to go past this basket, though.
No. It's not like the steepest drop-off, but it's not, what you want to do.
Yeah. Nico close, but in a...
And he gives that such a good run for where he was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Almost an impossible shot.
This is Mike for 2, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, no. Tickle, no love.
Yeah, little weak side chain out there, unfortunately. Looks like Josh is going to clean up a par. David a bogey. Nico a par. And Michael a par.
Not bad. That's a really tough hole.
Yeah, it is. There's a little slip up there from David on the upshot, but other than that, they played it pretty clean.
Yeah.
Nico almost got that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have made that face if he hit it.
Yeah.
So David falling back a little bit. He's now 4 back of Nico. Josh and Mike hanging around. And we're on to hole 11, man.
Hole 11, this is a tough one to see from here. It's a tunnel shot with a left to right slope and a fence behind it. If you avoid the fence, you could potentially roll all the way into the lake.
Oh, wow.
I think the fence is more behind it than right, so if you roll right early, you could be in a lot of trouble.
Gotcha. Looks like Nico in the tree? Or did it come down?
No, he hit the tree, and it did come down.
Okay. Hopefully that's set. Michael. Looks like that pier again. Oh, that was not piered. What is this line here?
He's taking the sidearm route.
Oh.
And it's there. It's a little maybe cleaner, as you can see, if he had just gotten through there.
Yeah. But I don't like the hyzer finish on that slope, though. It seemed like it would go pretty far.
Right. Yeah. I think you got to make sure you play it wide. And
yeah.
Hopefully not like a, high-speed driver.
Yeah, definitely.
It's only 186. You could potentially just flick a mid.
Yeah, true. Mike with an unlucky upshot there, hitting that late tree. Josh going to try and just lay up for the par. Hopefully that sat down.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Michael with a very scary putt for his par save.
Death.
Yeah, it is.
See the lake.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, no fear from the youngster.
He's like that, man. He runs stuff.
Yep.
He bangs it quite often. Great putzer.
Yeah. Sick putt.
Mm-hmm. This is... Yeah,
that's not
Josh?
Nico. Josh from the left side. There it is.
Oh, that was David, sorry.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Here is Nico for the 2. Looks like a pretty uphill putt here. That fence might have saved him, man.
Yeah, I think it did. You can see, look to the right of the fence.
Oh, Nico!
Oh, no, you can't believe it.
That's such a solid Nico reaction right there. I like it.
Yep.
Josh cleans up the par. Well done after that drive. Looks like David will be doing the same, followed by Nico. And a little par frame action.
Yeah.
It's a shorty, but again, like you said, man, really, really technical.
Yeah, that's, a lot of Northern California courses got that. Of course, also true in Carolina and, Georgia courses at Worlds this year, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of states sort of have that attribute to their courses.
I like it, man. I like it. I like wooded courses more than open courses.
Well, it suits my game better. I don't have much power.
Yeah, same. All right, there's that par star. Nico with 6 down still, on to hole 12. 480.
Oh, this is the until there's a cure day line. Yep, see that little loop, the ribbon?
Uh-huh, yeah, that's right.
So this is a gnarly long hole, actually. 480 par 3 really kind of plays like a par 4.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be really impressive here. You got to go big up high over these trees and way left. So, he's begging for it to get through, and it cuts through nice and clean. He actually may have a look.
Really?
Yeah.
No, don't care.
Wow. That would be something.
But I would say for the more casual player, plays to just get a hyzer up over those trees, get yourself somewhere down in the valley so you can just lay up for a 3.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Mike is taking that way high and way wide.
But he nicked the branch right off the tee.
Oh,
I
did
think
he
it
really?
slowed him down a little. I mean, he got out there, but not like he could have.
Yeah, for sure. And Josh? Also lining up a hyzer? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would say this is the more kind of routine play, although that flex is way more than he wanted, really.
Yeah, that was pretty flexy.
It's tricky because you're not used to throwing so high so fast off a tee, so it's hard to kind of, foresee. You're probably throwing like an understable driver, or you're throwing a lot of flex on an overstable driver, so to actually, it's just not the kind of line you usually gauge.
Yeah. Especially one that's pretty hard to throw 480 on.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Nico took a riskier line to go a little straighter at it.
Mm-hmm.
But, that's because he's got Nico skills.
He does. David lining up a forehand roller.
Nice play here.
Always a good
I
decision.
don't like that line. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I just like seeing forehand rollers.
Yeah, always down.
Yep.
So look at that one finished right at the basket. Is that correct?
I think so.
Okay. Josh going forehand. See that basket behind the tree? That's a good upshot.
Yeah. That is a really good shot.
Michael, probably looking at a par as well. Ooh.
Wow, did you go through that?
He did. That's the advanced route.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nico, yeah, good drive, but still not close enough for a birdie, but a very easy par, which is really all you can ask for on this hole.
Now, when you say advanced route, is that it would be something an advanced division player would do? Or
No,
just
it's like the harder
more
route.
advanced catch?
Yeah, the harder route.
I was like, is he complimenting him or dissing him?
I'm complimenting his execution of the hard shot.
So if he went the open route, would that be better than the advanced route?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There it
See,
is.
we're introducing new terms to the lexicon here.
We
That's
are.
what we're going for.
Exactly. Nico hanging out with the basket for a little bit after his par. David come along and drop in his. Pars all around. You know, that'll work for that hole. Oh, sorry, David with a 4.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Not bad there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nico still actually now has a 5-stroke lead over David. Michael and Josh still hanging around with that +1. Hole 13, 270.
Hole 13, yeah. It's one of these straight slide uphill shots, but the gap straight to the basket is very narrow, so you might see people try to take a hyzer line and just put it, say, 15 feet right of the basket.
Mhm.
You could do the same thing on the left side.
No, yeah, sure.
It's sort of anybody's shot here, you know. You could throw the forehand line if you're friendly with that.
Ooh, Nico.
Whew, just split the gap like it was nothing.
Nico's playing great today. This is
He's
fun to
on it.
watch.
Yeah.
Looks like Mike's going with that pier again.
Yep.
That'll
Yeah.
putt.
Definitely in his range.
Mm-hmm. Josh?
Ooh, a little high.
Yeah.
Taking chances with the branches.
Ooh.
Oh, it worked out.
Yeah, good kick and nestle.
Yeah. That's the crunch.
Mm-hmm. David? Oh, that's turned over a little bit.
But it's got the hyzer to it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Come on.
Is that OB?
I don't think so, but...
It's not.
Oh, man.
It's not
More
awesome.
like B.O.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, man.
That was a stinky roll indeed, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's an upshot for par. That'll work there. Mike for his 2. A scary putt if this one doesn't stay in.
Right.
Ooh.
Oh.
He knew it right out of his hand. It was almost before it left his hand. He was already upset.
I bet he had, I don't know. If it was me, I would be telling myself, just put it in. Just don't hit the front rim and take the cop out so you don't have to worry about rolling away.
Yep.
That's what I would do.
Good birdie.
Never goes in that way.
Yeah, right. Josh with a good 2. Nico just doing Nico things right now. He's playing really well.
Well, you can see that's a harp in Mike's bag there, so maybe he'll be throwing that sometimes if you see a white disc.
Oh, yeah. David with the par cleanup. And we're hiking uphill.
Hiking uphill. Let me recall myself what 14 is. I think this is the kind of downhill under the branch basket. Nope, that's not yet. Sorry. This one, straight to slight hyzer. It's tough to go straight at it because of all the branches on the left side off the tee.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably want to take some kind of hyzer at this, which you would normally want to do with the hillside anyway.
Okay.
You don't really want to go long. You could see it's got rollaway potential, like a lot of holes out here.
So that's it for Nico?
It looks like it did.
Okay.
Not entirely sure. We, abandoned the second cameraman for this, thinking that there was going to be a storm. I didn't really have any rain gear, and
Ooh.
it was just kind of a shame that the weather didn't show up.
Yeah.
I felt like a dummy.
That
But it had
worked
some
out.
nice second angles.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, Mike. Oh, Mike.
Oh,
what
Mike.
the heck?
Did I say it had rollaway potential?
Just a little bit. Oh, my goodness. That thing had places to go, people to see. David? Just kind of floating it out there. That'll play.
Yeah, when I talk about the conditions of this storm, it'll make a lot more sense when you see round 3. It's the sort of thing that you wouldn't want to bring a brand new camera person into.
That was a good off shot from Michael right there. Nico looking for the 2. Looks like it did want to go a little bit long.
Ooh. Good run.
Yep. Take a par at least. Josh to get a stroke on Nico. And Michael.
By the way, for those watching, round 3 is going to be one of the most gnarly weather situations you've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen anything that intense on video.
I can't wait to check it out.
The camping was intense, and so was the weather.
Aww. Thanks, Dad.
Yep. Man, one of these days when I'm a dad, I'm going to be good at it.
Oh, man. You've got so much practice already.
Yep.
Michael cleans up the par after David cards a nice 2. I believe that's a stroke on the card. Nico cleans up a par, and Josh will do the same. A couple of missed putts for Josh this round. He could have had a lot hotter score there.
Yeah, it's true.
Is that 7 down from Nico. David getting a stroke on him though, taking that lead down to 5. As you can see, Nico not stoked about his lead getting smaller.
Looks infuriated.
He's not happy. Hole 15, par 3. Where are we going?
This is the hole I was thinking of. It's a pretty cool little hole. 231 downhill. It's kind of tucked under this branch, so it's a tough, like left to right slide shot with maybe a putter or a mid. Or you can take the Madruga route and try to hyzer skip it off the road, which is pretty cool as well. But he does not get all the way up the hill.
Okay. Inbounds, though, at least?
Inbounds, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even sure that the road's out.
Oh, okay. Nico with that seamless again, it looks like.
And that is the perfect shot.
Well done, sir.
Yeah.
Getting back on that birdie train, most likely.
Yep. Yeah. Madruga's talking about, just one little air bounce could kind of make or break your shot here.
Yeah.
And
Josh
Noxon's going to try to follow that line.
Don't know. Something pretty flippy, but...
Yeah, I don't think he got quite as much turn on it as he wanted, and it kind of got nosed down a little too early.
Yeah. Mike?
Oh,
How
wow.
did you miss that?
Chances with bringing it.
Yeah. Got a nice little straight kick at the end there, too.
Yep. Yeah, he should have putt.
Oh, looks like David must have worked out pretty well if Josh is first up with the putts.
Yeah, it looks to be, I'm going to say 40, 45 feet. Good run.
Yep, yeah, it was.
Maybe a little longer, actually. I don't know.
Here's where David finished. Also has a look for 2. Also doesn't look incredibly easy.
Oh, but a good run.
It was. Oh, Mike with an unfortunate finish there.
Yeah, he's stretching out.
Yeah, it's a good thing he's tall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, man, but good run considering.
Yeah, gave it enough.
I don't even know if I could reach out there at all.
Yeah. Nico in the bushes.
Oh, man, it's auto open all over again.
It is.
Is he part of the bush?
He is. See if we can find a lane through these branches. Alright.
Wow.
Nico's tearing this thing up, man.
Yeah. On fire.
Yeah. Mike, after
on fire.
going a little bit long, it's
Boom,
an
shakalaka.
NBA Jam.
Yep. Oh, we broke out my friend's Super Nintendo the other day.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah, we did, yeah.
Wow, that game is epic, man.
Yeah, we ran it back, you know. Got
Nice.
Clyde Drexler, Chris Mullen, all the old school stars out there.
Nice. I remember Clyde the Glide, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Except not Jordan, because he didn't want to be in the games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't remember that, no.
He wouldn't allow himself to be in a video game for, like, I don't know, a long time, even after he retired.
Wow.
Sucks. Everybody wanted to be Jordan.
I heard he's kind of a jerk.
Yeah. I don't know. I've heard mixed stories.
Yeah. All right, tell us about hole 16, Ben.
Hole 16, it's got a sharp drop-off on the left side of the basket, like right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're playing a hyzer line, but you can't go too far left. And, yeah, there's wind and trees. So it is a hyzer line, but not the easiest one in the world, and kind of hard to read from this angle. But you'll get a better look here. Oh, almost did.
Yeah.
There's the basket. He hit something.
Okay. Yeah, David and Nico both hitting trees early. Josh
This
trying
might
to
be a
improve.
little cleaner.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the shot you want.
It looks-
Still leaves him about 30 short.
Yeah, that's a scary looking putt too.
It is, yeah. Now Mike had a great look, but just the very end there, that nose got up and just kind of pushed it back.
Yeah. A little boomerang action. And Nico, I gotta imagine, is just laying up here. There's no sense in running this.
Yeah, I mean, I think those first couple shots might have influenced Mike's drive. You know, he saw those guys got into a lot of trouble early to the left.
Yeah, true, huh?
And this is not an easy upshot right here.
Mm-mm.
You know, everything left of that is a hillside. But it looks like he played it well.
Yeah. Mike, is he gonna run this putt?
I wouldn't.
He didn't either.
Oh, man. Kind of looked like he was going to, and then the nose just...
Yeah, it totally did. Josh also has a pretty scary putt. From just a little bit closer than Michael.
Oh, man.
Well,
Yeah.
at least he hit basket.
Yeah,
That's when you don't want to airball.
right. I think they were talking about going at the same time.
Were they?
I don't know. I mean, they looked at each other kind of like, yeah, you want to do it?
Yeah. A bunch of par cleanups from the gang right there. Tough hole with a scary green there. You see a lot of pars and some people wishing they had taken pars when they took fours.
Yeah, but you step up to a 243-foot hole that's a hyzer line, you're not thinking par.
No, you're not, are you?
Yep, it'll do that to you.
Yeah. So what are we thinking on hole 17?
Hole 17 will be memorable. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, cool. I like that race.
Well, I mean, you could see from the hole, it kind of calls for a flex line over the road, play into the hill. There's Michael Moulton's signature disc. Go out and support him. Michael's awesome.
Do you know what it is?
No, sorry, I forgot.
Well, hit him up on Facebook. He'll tell you. Yeah. He's a great kid, too. Yeah. Nico getting it over there.
That's what you want to do right there.
Okay.
Looked like he nestled into the hillside.
Just kind of a flex line here.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard to go straight at it, as you can see. It's a pretty narrow gap. And even then, that's straight to hyzer. Really, it's easier to get there with a flex. You got more room to play with.
Mm-hmm. David.
Oh, got lucky through those trees, but not in the bush.
Yeah, you can see it just chilling.
Yeah.
He's under 2 meters, though, correct?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I think he's probably, shoulder height.
Mm-hmm. Josh is also going to throw a flex here.
This looks nice.
Yeah, it
Maybe
does.
got a little high, but especially being 370.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll probably be a little short.
Okay. Michael Moulton?
Not to be confused with Michael Bolt.
No, not you shouldn't do that.
There's a great song about Jack Sparrow. Do you know it?
No, I don't.
The Lonely Island and Michael Bolton, Jack Sparrow?
No,
Oh,
sorry.
you're gonna want to look that one.
Is that I'm going to YouTube that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We got David's second shot after getting nestled in the bush. Not easy.
Watch closely.
Upshot here. Oh,
No, it's
no.
not.
Oh, no.
The craziest thing is that Dave even called this right after his drive. He said, "Oh, that's going to be an interesting upshot from there."
Wait, what
But
is
he
this
didn't know
doing?
how interesting. It's a good question, Ian.
What is this doing? This is nuts. Is that out of bounds?
No,
No? Okay.
it's just moving about 1 mile an hour.
Forever.
Yep. He tried to shoot it. Didn't work. The rest of the guys are in stitches right now.
That was amazing.
They all are. I mean, Dave was laughing about it too.
Someone needs to gift that and put it on Reddit, man. That was great.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Gif it up.
That's highly gifable.
Yeah, let's see it, please.
That was unreal. Look, it was gonna fall over like 500 times. And Nico and Michael are dying over there. So David says, "Screw that forehand stuff. I'm gonna throw it back in."
Yeah. He picked his go left disc.
Yeah, he did. Josh would look for 2, but I don't. Gosh, can you run this?
I wouldn't.
No,
Oh my gosh.
he did.
Oh.
You didn't
got
pay
lucky
for
there.
it. Yeah, I didn't pay for it too bad.
Didn't have much spin on it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Mike with a great putt right there. That was for 2.
Yeah, that's a great 2.
Oh, Nico from just a little bit closer even.
Yeah.
Big arms showing off on this hole.
Yeah. That is a great 2.
Yeah, Nico doing work right there. That roll, man, that was
Poor
something.
Dave.
So here he is to save a 4. At least he saves the 4. Wow. I guess the roller didn't really affect his score, though. You know?
I mean, yeah, he was just, yeah.
He was going to get a 4 either way.
Yeah.
It just made it a little bit harder of a 4.
Yeah.
Josh cleans up his par nicely, doesn't pay the price for getting greedy on that putt, which you always like to see.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully Nico and Michael have stopped laughing and they can throw.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. It's good that Dave can laugh about it, you know?
Oh, for sure, man. Oh, well. Those are some good birdies there from the big guns on this card.
Well, it's so much more fun when you have that light attitude going in the game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Tell us about hole 18, little top of the world type deal.
Well, you know, it's only 333, so I mean, it is technically like it's a downhill shot, but you could just easily spike hyzer it too.
Yeah.
Nothing like De La's top of the world.
Yeah.
No
sure.
offense.
Yeah. Taken.
But it's you know, you could pretty much throw any disc in your bag, being that it's 330 downhill. There's a ton of different ways to play it. Not really any sort of left-hand line, but yeah, it's pretty much just straighter the hyzer.
Okay.
These guys are all going hyzer because, you know, something that's probably the easiest shot out there, right?
Whoa.
You know, when the wind picks up, it's not so easy.
No, I thought he hung it out way right and it ended up way left.
Yeah, I think he just had so much hyzer on it that the wind just took it and slammed it right to left.
Oh, got that flight plate exposed. Yep.
That was a lot better. Nice shot.
Yeah. I can see the wind is really starting to pick up throughout the round, Ben.
Yep, round 2 is going to be pretty interesting on the much longer north course. This is the south course.
Okay.
And then round 3, like, don't get me started. You guys are going to want to watch round 3. That's like unlike anything I've ever seen.
Wow.
You'll see.
All right. Can't wait. There was an upshot from probably Michael, I'm going to guess.
Yeah, I think so. He was pretty far in there.
Yeah, Nico for 2.
In range. Pretty windy.
His putt does not favor the wind either.
No. I mean, that sagebrush down there is not real soft, so it's moving right now.
Yeah, comes up just a little bit short there. Here is Josh for a 2 after a pretty nice drive.
Oh, my wobbles.
A little headwind action there, too.
Yeah.
Look like it. Something. Nico cleans up the par. David for 2?
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe so.
Oh,
my goodness.
dude, after all the breaks this round?
Oh, brutal.
Come on.
Brutal. Michael to save his par. Oh, gotta finish with a bogey, unfortunately. Josh gonna clean up his par. Oh no. Ah.
Oof.
Man,
He's
that's,
like, what just happened?
yeah, it's 2 disappointing finishes there for Josh and Mike.
Yeah.
Mike with the bag on, converts. Wow.
And I suppose we are getting about to that time. Yeah, none of the players except for Nico made the lead card.
Okay.
Not that any of them played that bad.
No.
You could see Dave could have easily been a lot hotter with just a few different breaks going even a little bit better.
Yeah, if that ace stuck, he saves 3 strokes right there.
Yeah,
You know?
3 strokes. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, he finished under par
Yeah.
on a really gnarly condition. You know, I don't know. At least towards the end, it was getting gnarly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was definitely getting windy. So there is Nico with that 9 down, though. Birdied
Yeah.
half of them, parred the rest.
And, you know, Mike took a 7 on one hole. He could have been a lot lower.
Yeah.
But, Anyway, so we're on to round 2. We're going to have Nico, Anthony O'Malley out of San Jose. He'll be wearing his Central Coast Disc Golf hat. Pretty stoked about that.
Because he's awesome.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Connor Hanrahan out of Southern California.
Oh, cool. I like that kid.
Up-and-coming talent.
Yeah.
I think he's still in high school. Absolute crusher.
Yeah.
And the player's Lance Landgren.
Yeah.
Who I came up with in AM1 in Northern California, and we saw him in the Vintage Cup.
Cool.
Very cool.
Nice, man. Well, Nico's got a 4-stroke lead going into round 2. Should be a fun watch. I'll come back for that in the ridiculous round 3.
Right.
Everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.